Hello everyone. Welcome to Paper Happinessity with Monica. My name is Monica Formosa and I'm an independent Stamping Up demonstrator here in the Wide Bay area of Queensland, Australia. Today we will be creating a card for Stampin' Around the World video hop. This is a lovely bunch of demonstrators, Stamping Up demonstrators from all over the world. And once a month we get together and we create with a theme. So for this month, and I can't believe it's October, for this month our theme is insects. So not having much in the way of stamps with insects, I grabbed out the Queen Bee stamp set. And it's an online exclusive, so you can grab that. It's almost like a shabby chic grungy kind of style. I'm also using the Country Birdhouse for the Happy Birthday. I kind of felt like this was the Happy Birthday and this was just a little bit too big for what I wanted. And I'm using the Stylish Shape dies. I'm hoping I want to use the large, this large, and I'm hoping that's going to fit through my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which I've got on my desk here. Okay, I've also got early espresso and crumb cake ink pads because I will be creating a shabby chic style card like this. So I've used the image, the bee image, and I've coloured it in with Stampin' Blends. The Happy Birthday sentiment, like I said, comes from the Country Birdhouse dies. And we've done a little bit of stamping. The embellishments are the, what are they called? The iridescent foil gems. And I do have another pack in my stash for that. Twine, I should have enough on that roll there, but there's another one there just in case. Okay, Stampin' Blends, Dark Pool Party, Dark Petal Pink, Dark Soft Seafoam. I'm not sure whether I'll do, this is the light crumb cake, I'm not sure whether I'll do that. And then to do a little bit of splatter on my card, I've grabbed out the crumb cake Stampin' Right marker for some splatter in the background. Okay, so that's there. I'll just put them over here where I can reach them. Adhesive, I've got my Tombow, and I've got some glue dots for my twine thread, linen thread, and I've also bought in a blending brush because I learned a really clever trick not so long ago, and I want to try and do that again. And I did use it on this card on my bee, and it just gives a lovely it allows the image to have a more defined or allows the stamp to have a more defined image. Okay, all right, so for my card, I have a crumb cake card base, 2 pieces of basic white, one for the front and then one for the inside. I've got a square piece of scrap for my image, and I've already stamped my Happy Birthday on a little strip here, and that's been stamped in the early espresso. Okay, so I'm not going to need that on my table close to me. Okay, so let me put that there in front of me where I can find it again, hopefully. All right, so we need to stamp our bee, and we also need to stamp our background here. And I will just grab, I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap because we are going to go off the edges just a little bit, and we also need to ink blend our edges. Okay, all right, So to help me, actually no, I think I'm going to do the B first, because I think I need that square, and I'll show you in a moment. All right, so I've got my B mounted on a clear block. I'm going to ink up, and then I'm just going to get my blending brush and just blend that ink. This really helps add a little bit more. This really helps if your ink pad is really juicy. You know when you first get them and there's a heap of ink and they leaves weird lines and marks. And all right, I'll go this way. Hold it down. You don't have to press hard, just hold it there. And lift it up, and there was a little bit of a mark there, unfortunately. Let's try that again. There must have been a piece of fluff. All right, ink up my stamp, and I'm going to just go over with the brush. Add a little bit more. Let's try this again. Fingers crossed that piece of fluff has moved on. There we go. All right, so see how that is a really nice clear image, and you can leave it like that if you like, but I thought I would add a little bit of color, so I'm using Pool Party in my flowers, because I just love Pool Party and crumb cake. It's a lovely combination for our shabby chic theme. And you might want to just fast forward this bit, because I'm just going to, oh, there's another one in there that we almost forgot. And I'm just flicking out from the center, and I'm not really being really careful. This little guy here. This guy, and there's a teeny tiny one up there on the end. Okay, so that's our Pool Party. For the centers of my flowers, I'm going to go petal pink. I'm not even sure whether this is current, this one. But anyway, oh, and these ones down here too. Let's just color these ones while we're at it. Oops. Pool Party again. Oh, I think I just colored in a leaf. Oops. Yep, that's a leaf. All right, and for our leaves, I'm grabbing dark soft sea foam, and that end is dry, believe it or not. And I think this end is nearly dry too. Leaves, where are all the leaves? There. This one. And I'm really not being very careful. Is that all? No, this one up here. And then these little guys down here, there's one on each side here. 1, 2, 1, 2, that's it. All right, and I want to do a petal pink part in the middle. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of Wink of Stella, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to. Okay. Now, I'll bring in my card. We've kind of got him going, no, turn over, you won't cut that way. All right, so he's going like this. Try and fit those, no, this way. Nope, I had it right. Goodness me. Try and get those wings in, and I want to just push him, bring him down, the image down into my square as much as I can. I will get some washi tape. And I might just need to trim that cardstock back a bit so it will go through, because that is actually too wide, being on an angle. All right, let's tape that down, and I'm just going to get my snips and just trim that off, because that is not going to be, all right. Now this little guy is permanently sitting on my desk, and if you put your dies in on an angle and just wind that through nice and gently, because it wobbles my camera. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. And there's our bee. Right, okay. So why I wanted to do that first was because for my stamping in the background, I want to actually mark around. I've got a pencil here, and I'm just going to draw around my square here that's die cut. And that's just to guide me. Okay, so if you're a little bit scared about not stamping in the right spot, that's how you do it. All right, so I'll bring my card back in again, and as a bit of a guide. Now, I need my scrap piece of paper, because we will be stamping off. I'm getting my crumb cake. Now I'm only going to ink up the top half, otherwise we're going to get this image in places we don't need it to be. If you wanted to, you could mask off. What did I say about Stampin' Off? And then we're going to go here. And I've just gone down too far again. Let me just wipe that off. Because this curves around, you've got to be really, really careful. And then I'll have a little bit here poking out down here. All right, that wasn't stamped off either, but that will balance that out. Okay, what else do I need to do? My distress type here, and we will stamp off for this. Maybe one in here. Okay. Nope, still need that, and some crowns. Stamp off. And these are pretty much just filling in the gaps. And I kind of really want to put one over here. No, maybe, yeah, down here maybe it will get covered up though. All right. Kind of like the odd number thing that happens. All right, now once again I want to color my flowers in. So dark Pool Party, just to add a little bit of color in on the background. This one down here, and you won't see, oh, this one here. Okay, and those leaves as well. Yeah, I think I need to order myself some new Stampin' blends. I don't need that. That's good. These ones here. Okay. These ones. Actually, some of those look more like flower buds than actually leaves. All right, there. Put those out the road because I can see what's going to happen there. Okay, next. I think we can just, no, we're going to distress the sides of our card. So just get your scissors and we're going to just pull it across the edge of your cardstock. If it tears, it's all part of the look, so don't worry about that too much. And there's a good chance it will tear because these scissors are quite sharp and they stay quite sharp. Okay, all right, now I'm going to get my plum cake ink and just ink up around the edges. So add a little bit of now you could have easily have done this before you distressed, but I kind of like the look that it's a little bit darker where it's grabbing those torn edges. And yes, the birds are chirping out in the trees again today. It's springtime here in Australia, so the birds are quite happy chirping around. All right. Right, so there's that. And while I've got my ink pad out, I'm going to just add a little bit of ink to the edges of my bee. All right. Okay, now we're going to add some dimensionals to the back of that. Yep, that's the one that had the fluffy bit show up. Okay. And I am going to just get an eraser and just take off those pencil marks that are there. And they come off easy peasy. Oh, that's grabbed. Does that look straight? I don't know. All right, so there's our bee on the front of our card. My happy birthday is sitting over here waiting for me, so I'm just going to put a little bit of an angle on each end, just eyeballing it, and I will stick that on. I will get I'm hoping a little mini will fit on the end there. Make sure I've got that on the right end, and then I will grab my glue, a little bit of glue for this end, and we will stick that down across the top. All right. Now a bow. What did I do with my linen thread? Okay, now I put a double bow on here, and it's really easy. I'm just going to take that off, pull that off. So all you got to do is literally fold it in half and just create a bow, tie a bow like you would normally do, but with two. Okay, so this is your tail, pull that down. This is your other tail, pull that down to where you want it to be. We're going to just make sure you cut the right one, otherwise you'll have to do it again. I'm going to get a glue dot, and we're just going to stick that under in here. Now you might want to these. I've trimmed the tails on that other one, on my first one. And then to finish off this, we can add some gems. I think I'll use this end. It is much easier. Okay. Here, and then another little one down there. Okay, there's my group of 3. All right, we can stick this onto our card front now. And it's a crumb cake, and it's just been trimmed down, I think, like an 1/8 of an inch smaller than, I'll show you on this side because these are both the same side. So that's gone, I've gone down an 1/8 of an inch on 2 sides, and that just gives you a teeny tiny 1/16 of an inch border on all 4 sides. Now for the inside of this, I'm not really quite sure what to do here, but I think I might, because we don't like to leave the insides naked, you might just go here, stamp off, and we'll go down here. And I think that might be all we need. Oh no, actually, you know what? There's this teeny tiny little bee in this one. Let's use it. I think that will look cute. And we'll stamp off. Up here, I think. There we go. Okay. How cute is that? All right, and we can glue this in. And our card is done. So I've used the Queen Bee stamp set. It's an online exclusive. You will not find it in the catalogue. You have to go online to the website. But there you go. is the inside. And then that's the outside with a little bit of stamping in the background. All right, let me clear the deck and you can have a good look. So here's my first one. Pretty much the same. I think I might just trim. Not all the same length because that's just being too much the same. All right, there we go. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you're a new subscriber. I'd like to thank you for joining me. I've had a few join over the last couple of weeks, so that's great. It's lovely to have you here. If you're one of my regulars, I enjoy your company as well, so please leave a comment in the comments below. There will be a list of all the other participants in the description box underneath this video down. You'll need to find, there'll be a little more as part of the description in bold, so click on that and then you'll have to click on more again, and that will get you to where all the other demonstrators are listed. So yeah, we're a great bunch of ladies, and if you're keen on joining us, please let me know, because we would like to have as many as we can participate and join us, and you know, you might be able to grow your own YouTube channel. What else do I need to say? I don't know. I'm a bit flustered this afternoon, but I think I've got it. If I rethink of it, I will add it to the description box, but I think I've mentioned everything. All right, guys, you have a great month. Thank you so much for being here. Please go and watch all the other presentations, all the videos, and be inspired by what we create. The girls are really great at coming up with lovely projects every month. Okay, so that's it. Have a great day, have a great month, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.